And unofficially clock. First 3 points go to the West. And West will be on the... Well, we're going to have them as the visitors. And 2 points now for the home team. And it's West, predominantly Flower Bluff and Veterans Memorial Eagles players. The Hornets, Guerin did play. They played volleyball earlier. Letting the clock get to where it belongs. It's 7:01 on the game clock. In and out of the rim. And for Miller, that's Esmeralda Hill. Hill gets the ball. Goes back up, and Hill, for the home squad, makes it now 4-2. And once again, my nameplate, West All-Stars versus East All-Stars. We're trying to hurry up and get this ball game rocking and rolling for you, so I apologize on the nameplate. It is East versus West, not West versus West. That's Arizmendi at the line. And checking in for the West All-Stars is Lavers and Guerin. Arizmendi makes that one, ties this ball game up. We're now at 4 apiece. Bringing up for the East from Rockport is number 11, Michaela Molina. Out of bounds. East stays with it. Tipped out of bounds. Still East ball. And Hill has the ball now from Miller. To Tolos Medway over there. To Abigail Gallindo. Gallindo just off the mark. Lavers brings it up from Veterans Memorial. Over to Alyssa. Peña. Peña Lavers back to Alyssa. Now to number 4, Kennedy Curtis. Curtis pulls up, misses that one. Lavers rebounds back to Curtis. Curtis analyzing the court, passes it out as Mendy. Out as Mendy thought about the deep three and drives the lane and off the mark there. Hill gives it on over to Galvan now from, correction, Molina from Rockport. Back to Hill. Actually, that's not Hill, that's Lilith Solis, number 21 from Rockport. Labor to Asmendi. Asmendi goes in hard. Left-handed just off the mark. Molina brings it up. Pass blocked by Lavers. And that was Ashley Price from Cueto block, but she gets the rebound and goes up with authority and puts it in for a bucket. Lavers to Curtis. Curtis down low to Guerin to add as many side shot three, and that's good. 3-point bucket. Lavers for three and just short of the mark. And that goes out of bounds. Checking on in now is Lauren Fuller from the Bluff for the West and Peyton Backick from the Bluff. Line change completely for the East. Get those changes here shortly. Lila Solis checks in. From Alice. Madison Valdez checks in. And you have Danielle Cedillo checks in from TM. And Ales Gonzalez checks in also from Robstown. Rebounded there aggressively. Blocking foul there on Talia Best. Best playing from Sinton, also played volleyball earlier. And from the Wildcats, Candace Galvan checks it in. I believe that caught all the East All-Stars. And that's a 3-point bucket right there. Danny Lee Cedillo, that is. Stolen by Backick. Lavers drives it. Short. Rebounded there by Gonzalez from Robstown. Danny Lee has the ball. On over the Coyote. And Madison Valdez. Deep three by Peña, and that one's good. Making it now 10-9. Actually 10-10 I have on the scoreboard, the main scoreboard. My scoreboard now correct. Peña defensively was a defensive player of the year for her Eagles and gives them 2 points on that steal. About 1:57 on the official game clock of the first quarter. Off back of his hand. Ball's brought in to Danny Lee. Drives the lane. Lavers with a hustle. Passes down court, and that's good for 2. And that's Hudson, Elizabeth Hudson from the Hornets. Danny Lee pulls up a 3 off the mark. Subs come in from the Cotton Pickers. Number 10. And that's Alanis Gonzalez here. She's the one that gets the rebound. Surveying over Danny Lee. Stolen there. Madison Valdez, crossover and one. Elizabeth Hudson there, fouled, going up. Bucket is good. Three-point play there. And here comes the ball, brought in by Danny Lee. Over to the Coyote, Madison Valdez. Annalise brings it in Danny Lee. Danny Lee with the ball. Passes it out to Candice Galvan from Gregory Portland. Galvan with a deep three, and that one just in the front of the rim. And hustling down the line and missing it short, Kennedy Curtis from the bluff. Danny Lee cross back behind her back. Drives the lane, back kick with a block. And that travel called on Curtis. 16-10 lead. Gonzalez inbounds to Danny Lee. Danny Lee bringing it up. Over to Valdez. Valdez off the mark. Another travel called. And that's the clock right there. That's the end of the first. Headed down to the second. 16-10 in favor of the West All-Stars. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us, your hometown sporting goods stores.
LEAD has relationships.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Hit the button too long by accident there. Alyssa with the ball, passes on over to Lavers. Lavers surveying the court. Deep three, contested off the mark. Contested there by Hill. Hill, the spin around, off the mark. Hill trying to pick the pocket of Lavers. And there's a foul there. And the foul was called on the floor there. Won't be counted. I still think that was an awesome shot there. Peña off the mark. Lavers thought about driving. Shot a three. Missed it off the mark. And that's TM's Gaindo. Goes coast to coast and off the mark there. Lavers has the ball. Best out is Mendy. Over to Peña. Peña drives the lane, puts it up, misses Galindo with a rebound, gives it to Hill. Hill now with the ball. Hill drives the lane. Euro step. Rebounded there below. For the bucket from Rockport is number 21, Lilith Solis. And one. So the bucket is good. She'll be going to the line for one. Bucket is good. 3-point play. The hard way of the 3-point play, that is. As Mindy tips it. On the run is Hudson off the mark. Price got the ball, gave it to Galindo. Galindo to Molina. Danny Lee with an attempted three-pointer just off the mark. Lavers has the ball. Comes down court. Passes over to Hudson. Hudson for the three. Danny Lee brings the ball up from Telosa Midway. Over to Molina from Rockport. And Solis diving at that ball. No holds barred basketball going on here. And now Peña with her three of her own. And time is called right there. With that, Real Sports Live, we'll be right back after this.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action as we already started. It's a 24-12 lead in favor of the West All-Stars. Ball brought into Danny Lee. Danny Lee brings it up court. Passes it down to Price from Cueto. Cueto turns around. Danny Lee brings the ball up. Kick ball, didn't call. To Lavers. Lavers goes up and puts in the bucket. I thought I saw a kick ball, but wasn't called. Abigail Galindo with the ball from TM. Passes to Danny Lee. Danny Lee down low to Cuetos. Ashley Price. Price goes up and is good. The and one. At the line is Ashley Price. Cueto off the mark. Fuller with the ball. Pass it over to Curtis. Back to Fuller. Looking for Beckett down low. Over to Arizmendi. Arizmendi up to Lavers at the top of the key. Lavers drives. Cuts defender, splits him. Bucket is off the mark. That was Gallindo splitting the defense right there. Not an easy task to do. Lavers checks out. Peña checks in from Robstown. Price checks out, and I don't have her on the roster, number 30. I don't think that's her name. Annalise Gonzalez is number 10. Peña hustles down. Her and Daniel Lee one-on-one. She goes to her left, and it's off the mark. Madison with the ball from Alice. Drives and just comes out of her hands. Fuller with a three-point attempt. A little too strong there. Good play by Danny Lee there. Preventing Peña from getting that ball. Checking in from Greater Portland is Candice Galvan. Danny Lee comes out for a quick breather. I'm tired just watching these girls run back and forth on the court. Madison with the ball from Alice. Down low. Pass inside. Lilith Solis there trying to pass it into the Robstown player. Peña the deep three, and that one is in there. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Madison with the ball, surveys. Passes over to Galvan. That was to Gaindo. Rebounded there by Solis. Peña to Beckett. I don't think Beckett was expecting that pass coming at her. Hill checks in for the East. Fuller and Martin check in. Correction, not Hudson, I'm sorry. Peña tries to go the deep pass. Madison will check it on in. That's Galvan there. Madison on the ball to the Pickers, and she shoots a deep three off the mark. Peña being defended by Galvan. Goes up and is fouled. Going up. Shooting two now. Katie Guerin will go to the line, attempt two shots. Off the mark. And that one is good. Hill checks in. Checks the ball in. Hill with the ball. Surveys. Looks for Solis. Passes down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Solis. Arizmendi with his steal. And Hill flies up in the air for about a good 5 seconds. Tips that ball out of bounds. Still West ball. Lavers checks in. Arizmendi out. Passes that ball into Curtis. Curtis has the ball. Surveys the court. Lavers. Down low to Guerin. Guerin with the oop-de-oop. Right to left and just off the mark. 1:04 in the official clock. Hill trapped on there. Pass on over to Solis. A deep three attempt misses. Curtis surveyed. Hill with a defensive play there. Gathers the ball, passes down into the picker's hand of Gonzalez, and scores a bucket. 30-16 in favor of the West. East trying to battle back in this. Ball was tipped. That's why there wasn't a travel called. Tipped back into the hands of Lavers. Off the glass. Kisses the glass. Right there by Guerin. Putting 2 on the board there. So clock stops there with about 5 seconds. 5.61 to be exact. Hill brings in the ball now. From Galvan. Hill with a deep three off the mark. Guerin rebounds it, and that'll be the half. So with that said, thanks for tuning on in to Real Sports Live, major sponsor of the Coastal Bend Coaches Association Saturday events is a Hill law firm, Robert Hill and Albert Martinez. Robert Hill is a Ray alumni, and Albert Martinez is a Miller football alumni, as well as a Hall of Famer. You can call them for personal injury, the car wreck, 18-wheeler accidents, 25 years experience. They're located at 5262 South Staples, Suite 300 in Corpus Christi. Call them at 361-813-2140. They were nominated as Best of the Best of Attorneys in 2021. With that, Real Sports Live, we'll be right back after these messages for the second half of the game.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Pay to get in. What a player? Jeez, looks like a coach. over here. Tired.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and More. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and More, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
We are the Roy Miller High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
So I stand corrected. It was number 30, Serena Paredes. Number 30 from Robstown. And Alanis Gonzalez from Robstown is number 10. I'm going to put 8 on the clock. (32-16) in favor of the West over the East right now. East bringing the ball in. That's Hill bringing the ball in. Passes on over to Price. Deep three there attempted by Molina. Saved over there by Hill. And that's Solis down low. Tries to go in. Hill with a hustle there. And Solis hustling down low. Bringing it up is Arizmendi. Pass it on over to Curtis. Run the bluff. Back kick with the ball. Back to number 11 there in Hudson. Hudson contested and is blocked. And now we're going to have a jump ball. So we'll stay with the West. Back kick with the ball. Off the mark. Bringing it up from Tolosa Midway is number 12 there, Molina. Galindo, sorry. All the roster's names meshes together. Rebounded there by Hudson from the bluff. Over to Curtis. Curtis, deep three. Off the mark. And Hill distracting her with a little scream in her face. Totally legal. Galindo with a deep three and just in front of the lip. Solis with the putback from Rockport. Puts him on the board. 32-18 in favor of the West. Pena with the ball. Over to Curtis. Curtis surveys. Over to Hudson. To Curtis. Back to Hudson. Hudson to Pena. Pena out as Mendy at the top of the key. She drives and is fouled going up. She'll be shooting 2. Puts in the first one. And puts them both in. Ball be run up by Molina from Rockport. Passed over to Hill. Hill drives, cuts between 2 defenders. Off the mark. Hudson with the rebound. Gives it to Curtis. Curtis to Pena. Pena will put up a 3. And a little too strong in the back of the rim. Arizmendi puts up her own three. Short. Hits the front of the rim. Here comes Price. Price over to Solis. And they do get her on the elbow there. She'll be shooting two. I thought that was D'Lo's parents. Yeah. That's Weddle. I thought when I saw her name, I said, I thought that was D'Lo. Off the mark. Stolen there by Bakic. Correction, Guerin. Lavers with a little bit of travel around Corpus Christi. We'll pass it on over to the east. And here we go with Denny Licidillo, a.k.a. D'Lo, back in the day when she played softball. Passed it in there. That's why I was talking to her parents. Good to see her parents. Always creating family friends, and that's exactly what we did with her family. Blocked there by 21 there by Solis. And Peña bring a little WWE there into D'Lo, and will be a foul on Peña. Peña, an aggressive player, was, like as I said earlier, defensive player of the Eagles squad. I got to get a charger for my hotspot here. A little low there in battery. We'll get that taken care of here. And that one's in there for two. Now 34-22 in favor of the West. Lavers to Bakic. To Guerin, I keep saying Bakic, it's actually Guerin. Ball's taken away by the East girls. Put up there, short off the mark there. And as y'all watch the game, I'm going to get this charger real quick. Block there. That'll put 3:39 on the clock. The Picker girls come in, pass each other, but Hill's there for the putback. And now a 10-point lead for the West. Guerin was shot a little short there. Checking on in is Serena Paredes and Alanis Gonzalez from Robstown. Hill bringing the ball up. Taken away here by the West, who have a 10-point lead, 34-24 at this time. 2:48 on the official game clock. Hill gets the ball. She brings it up. Guerin with a gets the ball. Curtis trying to do it a little too much there. Hill with the awkward shot into Guerin. No foul called. Lavers has the ball now. Lavers contested by Paredes and Hill. Here comes Hill. Look serving. Passes down low. A little too short. Asmendi is there. Takes the ball away. Shows the aggressiveness that she brings to the table. Over to Curtis. Curtis surveys. Deep three now by Lavers. A little off the mark. Paredes trying to get her own rebound there. Or she does get the rebound. Passes on over to now Madison Valdez from Alice. Deep three there, off the mark there by Candice Galvan from GP. Lavers with the ball, drives in and out around the rim. 1:24 in the official game clock. Madison driving the lane. Dishes out to Candice. Deep three, and that is good. Valdez with the assist. And Galvan with a three-pointer. 1 minute on the clock. Lavers drives the lane. Subs will be coming in. Timeout called. So with that, Real Sports Live, we'll be right back after these messages.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
And we're back to the action here. Lavers at the line. Puts in the first one. Make it a 35-27 game. Travel called on Asmendi. Ball checked in by Alanis. Over to Hill. We're in the third period of this game. Hill over to Candice. Candice is called with a travel. Asmendi checks in to Peña. The last time these girls will be playing with each other on a team from the Eagles and from the Bluff, from Robstown, Miller, all the schools represented here. It was a pleasure watching them play their years at their respective high schools. And they get to end it here with an all-star game selected by the Coastal Bend Coaches Association. Hill goes up and puts up two. 35-29. Now it's a ball game. They've cut down the lead from the first quarter. Asmendi goes in for two of her own. And we'll now head into the fourth and final period, Real Sports Live. We're going to be right back after this.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
And we're back to the action here, the fourth and final period. Back kick with the ball, over to Arizmendi. Don't forget boys basketball right after this at 2 o'clock. Joe Gomez will be on the call. And then at 7 p.m. at Cabinet's football field, they're going to be doing the Coastal Bend College Association's football game. And this all brought to you by Hill Law Firm, the major sponsor of the Coastal Bend Coaches Association. Saturday, main event. Pretty cool that we had a sponsor like that. Tipped by Peña. Solis with the ball. Then gives it on down low to number 12 there in Galindo. Galindo drives the lane. And gets two on the bucket. 37-31 now in favor of the West. And that's good for two. No good there. Denny Lee comes up, brings the ball up. Good pass inside. Back out to Dilo. Dilo back out to Galindo. Galindo back to Denny Lee. Defended there by Peña. And Hudson, that is. Knocked the ball. Lavers checks in. Curtis checks in. D'Lo with a deep three, and that is good. Now a 5-point lead for the West, 39-34. Arizmendi with the ball, looks to drive the lane. Quickly blocked there by Galindo and Solis. Lavers looking to drive, defended very well there by Sinton Lady Pirate there. Best, Talia Best. Lavers to Peña. Peña thought about a three. Back to Lavers. Lavers drives the lane off the glass. A little too hard of a kiss off the glass. Unable to make that one. Foul call there on Peña. Subs coming on in. Danny Lee with the ball. Passes it in to Molina. Michaela Molina from Rockport. Gives it to Little Solis from Rockport. Back to Molina. Defended by Peña and Lavers. And Pena wins that battle right there. Gets it. Goes to the coast to coast. Off the mark. Defended by Molina. And here comes Galindo. And Galindo puts it in. Now 39-36 in favor of the West. East battling back slowly. Lavers with a deep three and almost put that in there. Hill checks in. The East, like the trying to slay the giant tree right there, taking out the axe, cutting it down slowly at the lead, have now cut it down to 3. The Axeman. That'll put out Asmendi at the line. Lilith Solis and Kiara Lavers having a good time down there, and that's what it's all about. Big old smiles on the girls' faces, having fun, competing, giving it their all. And potentially some of them, their last basketball game as a high school player. So it's pretty cool to see these seniors out here giving it their all. Solis with the ball to Hill. Hill goes up and looks like she was fouled. She'll be shooting 2. There's Lavers and Solis giving a little love tap as they cross each other's paths. This is Esmeralda Hill from Miller High School, where we're playing at. Home of the Battling Bucks and the Lady Bucks. Young lady did a tremendous job here at Miller High School for her team. Called that one off. Pena with a rebound. Surveys the court. Shoots a deep 3. And just off the mark. Hill tips it on over to Galindo from TM. Galindo looks down low to Solis. Solis trying to go up to the board. Curtis brings up the ball. 3-point lead for the West. Lavers has the ball. Over to Asmendi. Asmendi back to Lavers. Lavers on over to Curtis. Back to Curtis. Here comes Hill. Hill goes up. And the foul was called on the floor. Checking on in this now is Madison Valdez from Alice. Abigail Galindo checks out. Hill dishes out to Madison. Deep 3. Try to kiss it off the glass, just a little too much. Curtis drives it to Lavers. Lavers off the mark. Hill tippy toes that one into Madison. Madison. Now, was she fouled, pushed down? We don't know. The official says she traveled. That's why I don't wear the black on white, white on black stripes. I don't make the call. I just do the play-by-play. And timeout is called right there. So with that, we'll be right back after these messages.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing. putting people to work and changing lives daily.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. And that's a three-pointer by Elizabeth Hudson. Travel called. 43-37. 2:38 on the official game clock. Curtis to Lavers. Lavers passes inside. Guerin with the ball and then passes on over to Fuller. Correction to Hudson. I keep changing name changes of these girls. Apologize to these young ladies. And that's Madison Valdez. Puts in two right there of her own. 45-39 game. 2:09 on the clock. 6-point lead for the West. Curtis with a jumper off the mark. Price with a rebound. Hill has the ball. Hill, Euro step is Madison with a rebound, goes back up, back in low to Price. Price goes up and puts in two. 4-point lead for the West. 1:43 on the game clock. Now let's see if they're going to play some pressure defense. And Price called with a foul. Hadn't heard the fans in the stands complain to the officials. Now a little bit comes out right there. I mean, an all-star game, basically you want to let them play. I'm just throwing that out there. Unless there's some blood or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, here we go. Arismendi down low, tipped away by D'Lo. Arismendi passes out to Hudson, deep three, short off the mark. And Guerin tipped that one out. And here we go, 1:22 on the official game clock. D'Lo brings it up. Over to Gaindo. Gaindo tried to pass it down low there to Beth. D'Lo with a three. Short of the mark to Price inside. And there's one foul. Inside, 1:02 on the game clock. Price at the line. 4-point game. And now it's a 3-point game. Price puts that one in. Puts them both in. Now it's a 2-point game. Timeout called. 1 minute on the clock by the Flower Bluff coach. And Coach McMinn had a wonderful season this year over at Flower Bluff, going deep in the playoffs, representing the Coastal Bend very well. And going into the playoffs from Rockport Fulton, Coach Morgan Hell and her squad is the head coach of the East. So we'll be back right here for this conclusion of the game. Started off strong in the West, that was. They took a big commanding lead, but the East chopped away at it, and now it's a 2-point game with 1 minute. So let's see what happens right here. Some of the boys treading on in for the East-West All-Star game for the Coastal Bend Coaches Association. Mad respect to these young men and women that were chosen by the coaches of the area. I mean, it's pretty cool to end your senior season. It could be your last game, obviously your final game, that is, of your career, or some of them may be going on to the next level. Either way, mad kudos to both squads. Ball's going to be inbounded over here. Inbounded over here. I'm going to send. And ball is inbounded. Lavers has it. No rush as they have the 2-point lead. Now they're going to do the little oop-de-oop to keep the ball away. Morgan Hill says, let's pressure the ball. Lavers delivers, drives the lane, and is hacked going up. She'll be shooting too. We do know the officials' Fox 40 whistles are working, as it has been called a couple of times. Lavers puts in the first one. Ball's brought in. Delo's going to bring it up. Price passes it, misses the bucket. .8 seconds left on the clock. Let me see. Foul call right there. 16.78 seconds there. I'm off the mark. Defense and shooting threes. Goes in, off the mark. Clock stops. 4.72 seconds on the clock. Arismendi passes it in. Hill passes that out. And it'll be West ball once again. Hill showing off her defensive skills. Throws it deep to Lavers. Lavers takes off on a sprint. And that's the ball game, Real Sports Live. Thanks y'all for tuning on in. We want to thank our major sponsor, Hill Law Firm of the Coastal Bend area here. You can reach Hill Law Firm at 361-813-2140. And you can talk to Robert Hill or Albert Martinez. And with that said, thank you all for tuning in. We have Real Sports Live player of the game goes to Veterans Memorial Lady Eagle, Alyssa Peña from the West Squad. And so with that, we're going to take her picture. We'll take team pictures, and we're over and out. On the call will be Joe Gomez after this for the boys basketball, and then tonight at Cabinets Football Field. Real Sports Live, I'm the host of the most, the man of the planet, Chris V, over and out. And along with Chris Isaiah, we're out.